Hey there everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you guys how I do my eyebrows. So first step, we're going to take this eyebrow pencil from NYX. It's the micro one, and I have it in the shade taupe, however you want to pronounce it. I just got the lightest shade because I strictly use this literally just to map out the brow shape that I want, and then I go in and fill it in with the individual hairs later on with whichever color I want to do. Alright, and here you see me mapping out the brow shape that I want. I'm just going in and measuring the points that I need. So like the start of the brow, where the arch is going to be, and then from that I go on and continue to draw the eyebrows on, and you will see that here in a second. Alright, and here you see me beginning to connect the dots and begin to draw out the eyebrow shape that I want. Alright, and here we are doing the other side, just again mapping out the brow shape that we want. Alright, and here we are just filling in the brows, and if it gets a little messy, it's fine, don't worry about it. We will go ahead and fix that later with concealer, or the individual hairs that we draw in will conceal it themselves, and it will end up looking fine, so don't stress if it looks a little messy to begin with. Again, just remember, this is just to map out the brow shape that you want, just to get a basic idea of how your brows are going to look. This is not at all the finished product. And voila, first step is done. There's the brow shape that we want, just to give you the basic idea. All right, and here we are with step 2, now that I have a sweater on and I'm a little bit warmer. So now we're going to take this small angled brow brush. It's very thin, great for drawing on those individual hairs. And I'm just going to take this gel eyeliner. It's by Maybelline. It's in the shade Sapphire. It's the purple one because I want purple brows today. Alright, so now to begin, you're just going to dip that in there a few times just to saturate the brush completely. And then on the back of my hand, I don't know if I show it, but I did knock off a little bit of the excess. And now I'm just starting with the tail end and working my way forward just because I feel like it works best for me, but just play around and do what works best for you. Alright, and so as you can see here, I'm just doing very small, short strokes with the brush to create the hairs. Alright, so just another quick little tip, you want to re-dip your brush every few strokes so that you get the best result you can. So as you can see here, I'm going back in and re-dipping my brush in for, I believe this is like my 3rd or 4th time. So it is quite a long, tedious process, but it looks amazing. Alright, so as you can see here, I have started to begin to do the front brow hairs, and with this I'm applying less pressure and I'm doing shorter, lighter strokes with the brush. Alright, so I don't know if you noticed, but I do also take a couple of those hair strokes above the eyebrow line just to give it a more natural appearance. Alright, there's step 2 done. Now we're on to step 3, which is setting the brows. All right, so to set the brows, I'm just taking a normal powder brush and my normal face powder that I use to set my foundation, and I'm just going to go in with a very light amount of powder and a very light hand, and I'm going to set the brows in place. So now we're on to step 4. Now that we have our brows set, this is the last and final step. We're going to use concealer with this small angled brow brush. This is by e.l.f. It's a little bit thicker than the one that I use to create my brow hairs. And I find this a lot easier to carve out my brows and get a nice precise look. So here I am just taking these 2 shades of concealer just to kind of match my skin tone. And I'm going to squeeze the brush to get those bristles as thin as I can. And then I'm going to go in and start carving the brow. And voila, there you have your eyebrows. You are completely done. All right, so here's a closer look at the eyebrows and what they look like. And like I said in my last video, I literally just started doing eyebrows like this. So I'm not by any means a super pro at eyebrows. I'm still learning and I'm still perfecting it, but this is what I've got so far.